I just wanted to interrupt this program to tell you her last name is Velasquez. So you know how you Vasquez? She was Velasquez in there. So y'all, it's similar. It's Velasquez.
You got any
and
family
Vasquez.
members that's in jail?
I mean, probably not right now.
You know, not to go on this different type of topic, right? They had a thing, right, where they said Fat Joe couldn't say nigga, right? And I was like, who is these people saying this shit? Like,
Well, he is Puerto Rican.
Puerto Ricans is black.
Puerto Ricans is black. They're
but guess what, though?
They're Native Americans and
Some people
black.
grow up
But some, I'm going to say
Puerto
this on
Rican is
record. I
just-
love my baby mom Hispanic, so you know I love my Puerto Ricans. I love Latino women anyway. But respect to my sisters too. My mama black. So what I'm saying is that some Puerto Rican women use it as nigger. So we ain't jacking
But
that
talking about
all
Fat
the
Joe, though.
time. Fat Joe because he come from Trinity Ave in the Bronx. Yeah, but still, I think they still got to be respected.
But
They not
you
black.
gotta understand.
I'm sorry.
No, you gotta understand.
They not. You better not
You need to do
lie.
the
You can't say
history.
nigga.
No,
Do your
Fat Joe can say
history.
nigga. You know why?
Why?
He's a nigga.
He's not a nigga.
To me, he is.
I'm gonna tell you how you a
Hey,
nigga.
no, listen.
What you talk about at your dinner table makes you a
Let me tell you
nigga.
something about.
So what do you
listen.
talk about at your dinner
And what
table
I'm
that
saying
makes
is
you a
this,
nigga?
respectfully, I'm gonna tell you.
And I'm saying it,
listen,
too.
I've dated Hispanic women and they've been their fathers are against us.
But that's not all.
That's
Puerto
true.
Ricans.
Respectfully.
That is true.
They hate the fact
that
that
is true.
that fucking Isabella came.
But then
home with
ask
a
my
baby.
dad how many black
They hate
grandkids he
that.
got.
But what about Fat Joe? Fat Joe, we talking about Fat Joe though.
We talking about Fat Joe.
Fat
But
Joe
he,
not.
listen, does he
first of all,
get a pass?
To me, he's black. To me, Fat Joe's Puerto Rican.
I love Fat Joe. I
Fat
want no
Joe's
problems,
black.
Fat Joe.
Puerto
But I
Ricans-
mean, at the
Puerto-
same time, I'm just telling you that some Puerto Ricans
some-
can't.
How
because
is it
they
okay
come
for
from
some and
racist
not okay from
families.
some?
They come from racist families.
That's
you
not.
can come from a
It
racist
don't
family.
matter.
You
All
can
Puerto
come from a
Ricans
racist
have
family
somebody
and-
in their family who don't like
You
black
can come
people.
from a racist family and still not be racist.
Yes.
That's true.
But I'm saying, so when I say
Okay.
Fat Joe, I look at Fat Joe like this. I take my homie Jose Mingy.
Right.
Mingy, they my two neighbors, right?
Right.
They say nigga. They talk the same thing I say. Like, I know it's not even. But when you say nigga in a bad way, if you just say nigga, you from the hood, like you.
But, you from North Philly, right? You deep in the heart of the trenches of North Philly.
Yeah.
You grew up with Puerto Ricans side by side.
Ricans-
Respect all my Latinas and my
And I know
Latino
Puerto Rican
brothers.
dads that be
But at the
racist.
same time, if you go and knock on Isabella's door and Poppy
I had
answers
that happen
the
to me
door,
personally.
Huh?
I had that happen to me
What'd he
personally.
say to you?
With some girl named Lisa that I
What'd he
liked.
say?
He was racist. But she wasn't racist. She was trying to fuck with
She
me.
wasn't, because guess what?
So it was how Poppy
When
got
they
nothing to do-
because you know why? Poppy tell them ever since they little, don't you fuck with
But
the
guess what, though?
Morenos.
But guess what though?
They dirty.
She ain't listen.
And she, know why? She go outside. She's like, damn, oh fine. Pause.
Listen,
No
listen.
diddy.
So listen.
And then she wants some of that.
But listen, but no,
She wants some of that.
But you know,
She wants some
but
of
you gotta
that.
understand this though. There's a lot of racists that say that about their daughter because you don't want your daughter to mess with nobody really.
That's
No,
not
no,
true.
that's true because we was young, right? Plus, on top of that, look how they portray us.
That's true. But I'm just telling you, I experienced that dating a Hispanic woman. You know, I
But we talking
went
about Fat
through-
Joe.
Yeah, we talking about Fat Joe. I'm gonna give Fat Joe his props, but I don't know what happened in Fat Joe's house. I don't know
Fat
how
Joe-
they felt about the
You can
blacks.
tell
I'm
about
talking about his
you can
parents.
tell who his friends are.
Huh?
Who his Fat Joe friends
Everybody ain't black.
are. I mean, the people they love.
Fat Joe, respectfully to Fat Joe. Fat Joe's crew, the Terror Squad, is Puerto Rican.
The Puerto Ricans, of course, gonna be Puerto Ricans
and
mostly.
Remy. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
you
never
know-
seen no Raheem in their
But
group.
he from the projects though, right? But listen what I'm saying though.
I'm just
But listen what I'm saying
telling
though. Fat Joe is black to me. If he said nigga, I wouldn't even think twice about it. I'm like, this is why I said this world different from me because my neighborhood, Puerto Ricans is black. When they go to court, like I go to court, they get the
Right.
same time I get.
And
When I
that's
go-
true
They don't
because
get
we
no
all
cut, no
come from the
slacks.
same area.
All minorities.
We all come from the
Everybody
same
got
area.
some type of racism in them a little
That's
bit.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
But I think they
Certain-
give that
we
word too much
past
power.
that. Huh?
They give that word too much power.
That's true.
That's what I think.
But it's a word that we felt it oppressed us.
I'm gonna give you
know what I
a
mean?
scenario. A
Go
white
ahead.
man come in here and say like this, yo nigga, I got 10 million for you.
Did he say the GGA or
No,
GGER?
nigger, I got $10 million for you. What's
I'm
up?
gonna tell him right this, respectfully. Where do I sign up?
Exactly.
Respectfully,
So, 'cause
where do I
you know why?
sign
Let me
up?
tell you why.
10 million, I could get over the
Let me tell
nigger
you why.
part.
But let me tell you why.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the context. It's the context.
It's the
of what he said it in.
context, right?
Context he said it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him though, yo,
Not
respectfully,
nigga.
you
can
could
say
get
that
hurt
shit-
coming around
No,
here
listen,
using
no,
nigger.
I'm gonna say.
And you
what I'm
call
gonna
me
say
my
to him.
nigga?
You can say nigga all you want.
Cool.
Somebody do something with this 10 million. I got you. Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. You ain't
Right.
even got to worry about it. You can say nigga all you want now.
Right.
Because if I don't get a word power,
Yeah, I'm just telling. Oh, we can, like you said, it happened to you with Lisa, so you experienced it, and at the
and guess
same
what? I ain't
time,
paying no mind.
the kid did, and you didn't because at the end of the day, you still wanted Lisa.
No, because I'm not.
You wanted Lisa. You ain't worried about her
Not only
pops.
that, even as a young person, I knew that.
Right.
Just because you got a problem that you retarded about, I'm not
Right.
gonna let that affect me.
And it's not because you wanted something. You like, Lisa, look good as shit. I need to have it. And we grow up, and I'm gonna say this respectfully for all my brothers out there. I grew up in Roger Gardens, apartment 3A in the projects in Trenton, out west side, right? When I used to look on TV, I used to see mixed women. I didn't see mixed women when I went outside. I saw black girls with the puff tails. That's all I saw. When I went to school, I saw black kids. I didn't see no white kids. White kids didn't go to school in the projects.
Was Puerto Ricans around there?
Huh?
Was it Puerto Ricans?
We saw Puerto Ricans, but guess what? I'm gonna tell you sadly, if a Puerto Rican was in the projects, we consider them white. I'm sorry. This is how it was back in the day.
See, that's what I
You
say.
feel me? You're talking about the 80s,
got a
though.
different experience from me.
You're talking about
Right.
the 80s. The 80s, we wasn't educated enough to say, this brother is right here with us with the government cheese. We just looked at the skin tone. We say, why is he in the projects? He's light as hell. He should have better opportunities.
You know why
that sounds stupid, but that's how we thought.
That's because y'all ain't have enough Puerto Ricans in your neighborhood.
We did. We had one family, and we'll be like this. When we got mad, we said, "What's up, white boy?"
I'm gonna tell you, it's a school
That's
called
what we
it's a
did.
school called Potter Thomas. It's still
Right.
there. Shout out to Potter Thomas.
Okay.
I went to a school called Potter Thomas.
Right.
First grade.
Okay.
First thing you do when you come in there,
Right.
They say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
Then they say some Puerto Rican Pledge of Allegiance, right?
That's dope.
They teach you Spanish. You got to know the basic words. How to say yes and no. I mean,
Right.
count to 10. First grade, you ain't like you got to. They know you got to know Spanish to go to Potter
Right.
Thomas. I mean, so that's how Spanish it was down North Philly Badlands in that area right there. So like, I thought Puerto Ricans is the same as me. Since I was a kid, I never looked at them like they white.
I think as time went on, we understood that they in the struggle.
That's
Like
some
you said,
Trenton
you go
shit.
down to prison, you see them in the
That's
prisons.
some Trenton shit.
Yeah, it's
No,
just-
that's not. It's not no Trenton shit. This is universal
just said
shit.
that.
I'm just telling you. In the 80s, you wasn't born, respectfully.
I wasn't.
Okay, so
Right.
so you need to sit this one out. In the 80s, in the projects, if I look to my left, look to my right, and I see African Americans and I see one Hispanic family, of course we're gonna view them a little different. We still playing with them and having fun and going out, but at the end of the day, when the argument come, we saying like, oh, you don't understand.
See, I never heard
That's
like
how.
that.
That's how. I'm just telling
Yeah,
you.
it was like
it
that.
was because they didn't. Trenton is broken down in 4 sections, right? South Trenton is predominantly Hispanic. You know what I mean? In that side of Trenton, you'll see all Hispanic family. They got their own barbershop, their own grocery store. They got their own world there. So when we out, when we out there, we know we gotta respect the laws of the land. These they people, they'll fuck us up out here. You feel me? Respectfully. But in other certain parts of the town, all you mainly see is African Americans. But the culture has changed now, though. Everybody's more back in the day, it wasn't a lot of interracial relationships.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Even then, it was like that too.
Yeah, it wasn't. You could. I'm gonna tell you, a black man could not walk into a fully Hispanic house and be accepted in the '80s. He couldn't.
He could-
Where you think the movie Jungle Fever
you
came
could, though.
from?
You could.
I was about to say,
You gotta understand, my neighbors was Puerto Rican.
Right.
They live next door, or 2 doors down.
I mean, these are isolated cases.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, that was just one. That's just my block. But it's Puerto
Right.
Rican. I mean, so Joey and Mingy was the same age as me and my brother. So
Right.
Joey was my right hand man. Mingy was my brother. They was,
Right.
I mean, so all my first adventures was with me and Joey.
And this is what, 80s?
The 80s. Yeah, we
okay.
80s. Like we was kids. Like so. I mean, Joey ended up doing 10 years. I think he out now. Shout out to Jose Augustus.
Right.
I mean, so, but like, I never even thought there was a difference.
Right.
So like,
And that's cool. That's cool.
I'm not going to jail. I wanted to be Puerto Rican because when I was in jail, because when
Right.
you're Puerto Rican, you come to jail, you get everything you want.
That's
Puerto
true.
Ricans think the government in jail. Like,
That's
I mean,
true.
I'm
just telling you, I got Puerto Rican friends now to this day. They won't even drop the N word. They won't do it. They say,
That's
I don't
because
say
why?
that,
Because they
bro.
wasn't raised in Philly.
Huh?
They went
They wasn't raised in Philly, but they just mindful of how they carry.
No, but they ain't even that. Because if you really if you a Puerto Rican from North Philly, right?
Right.
You say nigga don't. It's not a. It's like you regular. You just like me. We the same. You
I
going
mean,
through the
no,
same.
I see that
if you going
now.
through the
I'm
same-
agreeing with you.
I'm saying you're going through the same exact everything
But
I'm
it
going through.
took a while to get there.
But if somebody comes that's a racist and say nigga, you probably think you're gonna. Of course you're gonna
Right.
take it.
You're gonna take it different.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I just think people are just too sensitive these days.
I agree.
If somebody white say nigga, don't mean that automatically mean they
But
racist.
listen, I just want to clear it up. We talking about 80s version of how things were perceived back then. Like I said, growing up in the early 80s, I experienced what it was to know racism, to know that there's different cultures throughout the city. Like, people didn't just drop nigga like that. I'm keeping it real because that was going to lead to a fight. No matter if you don't look like me and you said it, that's a fight.
That's because it wasn't raised with you.
Wasn't
That's
raised
true.
with you.
Say
And
you
I'm
got-
keeping
say
it real.
you-
Trenton is a small. It's not like North Philly. Our whole town in its 4 sections: north, west, east, south. Is 7 miles. That's it. So throughout that 7 miles, is there a Hispanic culture? Actually, it is, but it's not. In the 80s, it wasn't present like
But you
that.
know, nigga don't mean nigga like.
But I'm talking about how it's, come on now.
I'm saying, but
Bro, you know, listen.
I'm saying, nigga, for Puerto Rico, nigga, what's up, nigga? You coming out?
Oh, you trying to go
No,
viral
I'm
off
talking
this
about,
shit.
no,
We about to keep going.
No,
Juicy.
let me say, my man, oh, nigga, what's up, nigga? You coming out? I never think like he's saying, like he's saying,
Right.
I mean, like, I ain't think about it.
Leave it up to O to start some fucking viral shit right here. You gonna try to have Fat Joe on my ass. Fat Joe, I don't want no problem. And don't be trying to send Pistol Pete after me
I don't even know Fat Joe personally, but I look at Fat Joe as...
Joe one of the guys, but I'm just telling you, back in the day, you just couldn't
So when
say
they said that to Fat Joe, I'm like, who the fuck saying this? That he can't say that? Who the fuck saying that? Fat Joe been an icon since I was a young boy.
Right, but I mean...
My brothers are half black and they 80s babies, just so y'all know. So and their dad was more than welcome into our household. And he spoke Spanish too. And he was all black.
Okay, that's dope. But guess what? What year was your brothers born?
I don't know.
Was they
Now you
90s?
asking too much. No, they 80s babies.
80s babies? Okay, all right, cool.
80s
But that's dope. I salute that. But I mean, like I told, there are isolated cases. There are isolated cases out there where some people got it off, but the majority back in the day, it was taboo.
Where he grew up at.
Not in North Philly.
Where he grew up at.
Not in North Philly. Some people may disagree.
Anytime they got a school that teach you Spanish in the first grade.
Right. I'm gonna tell you, my school was so black growing up in Trenton, we didn't sing the United States of America joint. Guess what we sung?
What?
Lift every voice.
You know, in a lot of schools now, they don't even sing that song.
Yeah.
They don't even do that.
My dad told me I couldn't say it.
Anymore.
That's what we sung. They was not jacking
You know
the
the kid-
United States joint.
My dad told me I couldn't say it.
They sung the black joint. And if you from Trenton, you sung Lift Every Voice and Sing every morning. We didn't sing that United States shit because we was pro-black. They wanted to teach the brothers and sisters from the hood. And if you was Puerto Rican, you sung Lift Every Voice and Sing.
But they was black too at the time.
Listen.
Is.
Guess what? If they sung it, they was black.
Is.
You know what I mean?